What's up? You are back to IT. This is the Thanksgiving edition. Today I'm going to talk about the things that will make you, some things that will make you successful in the field of data science. Whether it's data analyst, data engineering, or data scientist, doesn't matter. I think that there are certain things that you need to focus on. If you don't already have these skills, you need to focus on developing them to be a good, solid data science professional. One of the main things is organization. Now, anybody who know me know I'm not organized at all. But when it comes to things that I love to do, I force myself to be more organized. And when I'm writing Python programs or doing SQL code, I always try to remind myself that someone is coming behind me and they may have to see this code. So I need to be organized. I need to follow certain guidelines when I'm structuring the code. So that helps me, and I'm not even, like I said, I'm not a naturally organized person. So you can learn to do the same thing. But organization is very important, especially with such large amounts of data. You got several folders, you're pulling data from different locations. You need to make sure you're naming directories, a name that you can clearly determine what it is. Name files, the appropriate names where you can clearly define them, create folders for various projects. Organization, basically. So organization is one of those skills that you will need or need to develop. Patience. Patience is important because like I said, when working with lots of data, there are plenty of times where things can go wrong or you may not find the results that you're looking for. And you may spend hours working on something, but you still need to be patient because the job has to get done. And you don't want to just make yourself frustrated to where you start doing things or making mistakes, because you definitely don't want to start making careless mistakes that will ultimately affect your performance or how your performance is graded or judged. So organization, patience, persistence. Persistence is very important because especially when you're just starting out in the field of data science, you're trying to learn, there's plenty of moments you can get frustrated because it's all new. Programming is new, especially if programming is new to you. You have to force your brain to think in a way that it's not used to thinking. And sometimes that is a process. The brain is stubborn when it's used to being used only in a certain way, but you have to hang in there. I remember when I first started learning databases, there was a lot of things that I didn't get, but I just kept going. I kept going, and I noticed that maybe about 2 months in, I would always think back and have that aha moment where something made sense that I previously studied. Even to this day, it happens. It happens with algorithms. If you had asked me 4 or 5 months ago about data structures and algorithms, I would have just told you I haven't even studied it, and I just didn't. It wasn't on my radar because I just felt like everybody talked about data structures as if it was such a complicated thing, data structures and algorithms, and I didn't really know how to use them. I just didn't know how to use it to my advantage. Now I know how to look at code in Python and determine that the current algorithm that it's using for insert, search, or whatever, and determine whether it's the most efficient way to write this code for the results that I'm aiming for. So I'm at a different place now, but I stayed with it. I was persistent. If you give up real easy, this is definitely something that is not for you. You may have if you're a data engineer, you may have a web scraping project. Now, everybody know that web scraping can be quite tedious. You need to know how to keep yourself from getting frustrated, because doing a tedious task and not getting the results that you anticipated can be quite frustrating. So if you're able to focus on these skills that I mentioned today and try to develop them if you don't already have them, I think you'll do well in the field of data science. Now let me throw this one in there, math. You need to learn to be good in math, but I realized that math is not as bad as you may think it is. And you're not using math in the way you may be thinking you're using it. So I still encourage you, even if you don't like math, I encourage you to still keep pushing yourself through it. You'll be surprised at statistics is a lot different. You know, it's not just sitting around and calculating percentages all day. It's mostly about learning to use the tools to get those calculations. You're not sitting there adding them up by hand. So I just want to throw that out there to, you know, make you more at ease if you're somebody who get frustrated or get very nervous from the sound of math. So give it a try anyway, because you never know. A lot of times we psych ourselves out of things and we miss out on a lot of opportunities. So take these things in consideration. Till next time, please like, share, subscribe to my channel, post a comment in the box below if you like my content. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, all right? So till next time, peace.